law. So let's imagine you were paying mahjong with your family at your home, and your neighbor complains about the noise, so the policeman came, and they said you violated the gambling ordinance. So you went online to research your situation, but you couldn't find the exact provisions, and even if you did, you don't understand a word. So you are now unrepresented litigants because you were too poor to afford a lawyer. So you need a way to find and understand the law so you can better prepare your case and also improve your access to justice. So you can see actually there are a lot of cases involving unrepresented litigants in Hong Kong. So there is a critical mass. And we can see there is a survey that nearly half of them would rely on ordinances, but over 70% of them do not understand the legal terms and the complex sentence structures. And we did a survey yesterday and found that 45% of them do not understand, find it difficult to find the ordinances, and also 65% of them do not understand the legal terms. So what can they do?
So what we have here with us now is a two-part solution. So first of all, Bill has a general legal question. Is mahjong illegal? So afterwards, we'll output it with the relevant ordinances, for example, gambling ordinances, and the specific section, which is section 3, and also verified online legal resources, which may not be easily discovered in the loads of information Google will provide. And the second part of the solution, as our teammate just said, a layman cannot understand the ordinance by itself. So we have two features. The first, improved clarity, and secondly, sentence structure analysis. And these will be provided in bilingual supporting. So what do we mean by improved clarity? There will be three features. First, we'll highlight the legally defined terms. As we all know, in an ordinance, a term may have a different meaning or different dictionary meaning than itself. And we will display the legal definitions of those highlighted terms, and also search the relevant sections of the terms, as those terms may appear multiple times in the ordinance. It's a hassle to go through all of them. So I'll now show a demo. So first, Bill may have searched like explaining mahjong illegal in Hong Kong. So as you can see, there's no ordinances. These are not very helpful. But if we use the decoding law, so it will provide the exact section and relevant ordinances and also the legal resources. So we will click in. So we already have the ordinance in front of us, and it is highlighted and annotated. And what we have also is the definition already shown as a pop-up. And you can easily see what it actually means other than the two words, private premises. So as we can compare that to the existing legislation provided by the government, which is here. It's quite hard to read the whole long sentence by itself. And even some third party have provided some assistance. It's still very hard and very difficult to navigate and to look up the definition by scrolling up and down again. And for the second feature is a sentence structure analysis, which we have yet to implement now, which is turning on the left-hand side a large paragraph into the right-hand side, which is a flow chart. So gaming is lawful if the following conditions are applied. Instead of Bill can read the right-hand side easily instead of going through the whole passage on the left-hand side. So we have made a survey and asked the general public to see if it actually helps them. And as you can see, the difficulty in reading the ordinances has shifted on the left and on the easier side. So how can we accomplish these two features? First, we're feeding the data from ordinances and cases, and then through natural language processing, which is supervised, then we can produce the two features on the right-hand side, which were just mentioned.
We have identified several competitors, but we're distinguished from Click because we have analyzed the ordinances, and we are distinguished from the resource center because we also provide information other than civil procedures. You can go to our platform, check anytime, anywhere. You don't have to wait. And finally, we are different from LexisNexis or other business resources because we're totally free. So you have the problem about this cost and revenue model. So we are not profit making. Our cost is only development and maintenance cost, but we determined to get funding from free sources. So first of all, governments, just like Click, they are getting money from the Department of Justice, and we will also cooperate with universities and law firms to get their money and also for the AI predicted result vetting. For the marketing strategy, apart from cooperating with the two parties I just mentioned, we will also cooperate with related bodies to reach the critical mass.
Thank you very much, Decoding.
Any
Questions
questions?
from the judges, please.
Can I just ask a question about the regulatory aspects of this project? It sounds like you're actually giving legal advice through this app, yes? Have you looked into any restrictions that might be on this kind of project?
Yes, we're overall aware of the giving legal advice aspects of potential regulatory problems, but here we're just highlighting it. We're not adding any extra information. We're just helping to navigate the website. And it's a very preliminary feature in HKLI, which is provided by Hong Kong U, but it's very not enough. And we have provided a third feature in the form of a plugin. So we do think that we're very confident that it will not involve such a problem in regulatory feature. Thank you.
And just one addition, so in case there's some concerns or worries, so we will have the terms and conditions and all the disclaimers on every page. So just a prevention, yes.
Good lawyering.
I can see this app being used within law firms, on a commercial basis. Have you considered a monetized version of this?
Originally, we have considered such a commercial aspect, but we have seen quite a lot of competitors by LexisNexis and of course also Reuters. So we do think that, and our main aim here, we're focused on access to justice. So we do not have any plans here for the moment to expand to a commercial aspect.
Can you explain how you did your online survey over the weekend as you were building this? And second question here, could you describe how machine learning is built into the process of developing and improving?
I think I can address the first question. So we basically made a Google form and sent to all our friends and families and asked them to spread as well. So this is the first part, and we also talk to our friends and families, do some interviews. And for universities and also law firms, we also ask our mentors who are lawyers, and also we have some professors, so we contacted them to kind of get their feedback as well. And for the second part, I think our developers can answer that.
Thank you. In terms of the machine learning algorithm, it's actually trying to understand in a so-called natural language processing way. So we kind of understanding the sentence structure of a particular ordinance. So we also can take a look on the case laws in terms of what are the particular judgment results on its inside, and how it relates to the keywords, and how it relates to the ordinance. So when we try to understand in terms of the sentence structure inside, we will then discover what are the keywords inside, and then in terms of the algorithm, we use the so-called word tokenization. So this word tokenization is to try to use this, convert it into a numerical formula, and then we will feed into a neural network. So this neural network is a kind of a deep learning approach. We'll then try to understand how the words are related to a particular ordinance, and we try to learn it from that way. And then when the data becomes more and more, and then that particular algorithm will be having more and more accuracy.
Last minute question.
Also, just to add on, we also consider vetting from professional lawyers as a pro bono work provided by them. So it will greatly increase the accuracy of both systems.
And to clarify, is the product under a Chrome extension, as I see in there, or because you also mentioned it being a platform?
Currently, it's provided as a Chrome extension. Yes.
Great. Thank you very much, Decoding Law.
Thank you.
Now, leave it up sorry, leave it down. So again, decoding law